This video is sponsored by no one, but is that really a bad thing? As with any product review, it's important to know if an opinion is paid for or not. In today's video, I'll be reviewing my experience with my purchase from VR Optician, a maker of prescription lenses for a multitude of the most popular VR headsets, and since I purchased these lenses with my own money, rest assured all the opinions in this video are my own. Long version made short. If you simply want to know if you can trust VR Optician to deliver a worthwhile product in a timely manner, then the answer is yes. Please make sure to hit that like button before closing this video and beginning your order. But if you're like me and will watch and read as much as possible before jumping into a purchase, albeit a small one, well, let's get into it. Shortly after the start of November, I finally decided it was time to get my own VR headset. After I compared my options, I went with the Valve Index. But no sooner than after I confirmed my order did I realize something that could jeopardize my enjoyment of VR. I wear glasses. So for a nearsighted individual like myself, this was going to mean having to wear my VR headset while sandwiching my glasses between my face and those oh-so-scratchable lenses in the Index. While I tried it for the first night after my Index arrived, I quickly came to the conclusion this was going to be a problem in the long run. So I did what any responsible adult would do after already spending $1,000 on a VR headset and opted to throw more money at the issue. While there are plenty of options for prescription VR lenses, VR Optician floated to the top of the list for a few reasons that may or may not matter to everybody, but did matter to me while I was shopping. In no specific order, here were my considerations. How soon could the lenses be made and shipped? My new Index was here and ready to go. I only needed these lenses to make it usable. Waiting a whole month was just out of the question. Quality of the lenses and coatings. Because of the nature of prescriptions, I wanted to make sure I was getting a high-quality lens which would match my prescription, and would also be scratch-resistant and anti-glare. Design and track record. Do the lens inserts look like they will last, or do they employ a design gimmick which could lead to failure or interfere with using the headset? Location of business and manufacturing. I don't know about most people, but I like knowing where my money is going, and when I can buy local, I do so. With these things to consider, I was left with two options, VR Optician and Real Optics. Ultimately, VR Optician won my purchase due to the expected production time. I do applaud Real Optics for their openness about shipping delays and expected production time, and had they been able to match or exceed VR Optician's expected fulfillment time, they probably would have won out. The process of ordering from VR Optician was very straightforward. Simply input your required values for the right and left eye, check if you want to add blue light block coating, enter some personal information, and select a shipment method. For the record, I went with the FedEx option, and paid with PayPal. That's pretty much it. In a few minutes, you would get a confirmation email, which also links to the handy order tracking page, which lets you keep tabs on your order while it goes through the stages of production. I am happy to report the order was shipped in 3 business days, right on the short side of the 3 to 10 business production time estimate. I'm not sure if the elevated shipping priority played into this, or if the production estimate was playing things on the safe side. After a few more days in the careful hands of FedEx, my lenses had arrived. For orders arriving via FedEx, your VR Optician lenses will arrive in a generic FedEx envelope, and inside this envelope you will find another envelope containing your lenses along with a packing slip. A difference from older reviews of the VR Optician product is the case the lenses come in. This new case is made of plastic and has a push-button catch on the front to keep it closed. I honestly would have preferred the look and product presentation of the original lens case VR Optician used for their products. But let's face it, it's really only going to be used to protect the lenses from bending while they are being shipped to you, and will likely never hold your lenses ever again. So I don't hold it against VR Optician for using a cheaper case. Inside the case you will find your lenses tucked away neatly in branded microfiber pouches labeled left and right. You will also find a branded microfiber cleaning cloth and a Zeiss branded wet, one-time use disposable cleaning cloth. Something of note, at the time of making this video, there is no mention of this wet cleaning cloth's intended purpose in the instructions linked to on the packing slip. Is it for prepping the headset lenses prior to installing the VR Optician lenses? Is it for prepping the VR Optician lenses themselves? Is it just a free sample? Who knows? These are minor details I would like to know. Should I always be wet cleaning these lenses? Should I dry clean them with the included microfibers? There isn't even a care and cleaning section on the VR Optician's site, which does seem like an odd omission. I would really hate to be the guy to fill out the contact us form for something that should really be in an FAQ section. Since my preferred method of cleaning other lenses is wet cleaning with a disposable lens cloth, this is what I've opted to stick with for these. I'll pin a comment below if anything changes over time or if I run into any issues with wet cleaning these lenses. Yes, I did just gripe about lens cleaning. Now to the lenses themselves. The lens quality and frame construction is great. The lenses are retained mechanically, not with an adhesive, which speaks volumes to the design and manufacture quality. Being able to achieve such a tight fit and finish without resorting to adhesive shows an amazing attention to detail. My only concern would be the lenses popping out if the insert was ever subject to a fall from any height, but seeing as I never plan to remove them once inserted, except for maybe cleaning, this is a non-issue. For the installation, I simply followed the VR Optician installation video and I was ready. There really is no way to convey just how much of an improvement I was able to see by using these lenses versus sandwiching my glasses inside my headset, or using nothing at all. The peace of mind I got from not having to worry about my index lenses being irreparably scratched by my glasses finally allowed me to truly immerse myself in the environment. For this reason, I highly recommend anybody who wears glasses and wants to get into VR consider VR Optician, or prescription lens inserts in general, as a must-buy to get the most out of your VR experience. If you've made it this far, thanks for sticking around to the end. If you found this video informative or helpful, please consider hitting the like button. If you have any questions about my VR Optician experience, please don't hesitate to leave it in the comments below.